I'm looking for a necrophiliac, and I am taking offers. If you know what a necrophiliac is, that means you gotta like dead bodies. Okay? And along with that, I do carry a thing in my pocket because I gotta remind myself where I'm at every once in a while. One too many seizures I've had, after all. The one good thing about having seizures is that now when I bump my wife in bed and I hit her, all I gotta do is piss myself and she thinks I'm just having another seizure. And I get away from everything. Well, anywho, the meaning of what a redneck is down where I'm from, which is almost in Missouri, but I date outside the family, is that I'm pretty well inbred. Pretty close. My mom and dad are kind of brother and sister, you know, real close. My dad's my brother, uncle, and all that good kind of stuff. Dad was mad when I started dating outside the family, though. But I said, I don't want to date anybody in there. He goes, but your sister's so cute. And I'm like, no, she's not. My tree does not fork, it does nothing. It's just a stump sitting there, is what it amounts to. Well, anyway, when I graduated high school, my dad goes, we're standing up, and of course my dad's got no teeth. He's hollering, that's my boy, I'm so proud of him, I'm so proud of him. And Dad graduated 2 years behind me in school. Because I was the first one in our family to graduate school and still had all of my teeth. And not only that, but you guys probably got almost as many people in this bar as we got in the town where I live.
It's usually a lot busier than this.
Well, a lot busier? I hope not, because in my town, what became busy for us, they started a swingers club. And in a town that small, guess who's in the swingers club? Everybody who's 80 years old and my family. And I'll tell you right now, once you have a gilf, it just goes, and you got nothing but gray hair left in your teeth. It ain't no fun. That was a little nasty, wasn't it? It's gonna get worse. Alright, now, unfortunately, hey, we ain't got too many of these young ladies in here, but just since you walked in the door, you get to answer this question for me. I don't really want an answer, but you can try.
Okay.
You wear a thong?
Sure.
Really?
Well, yeah, don't we all at some point?
Okay. When you fart, does it split it in two and become two?
It sure does.
Well, I already found that out because my daughter told me the other day when she come running out of the bathroom and goes, Dad, 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 when you do fart, it splits it in two. But you ain't got a thumb. My daughter's only 13 years old and it makes Dad real nervous when she starts talking about stuff like that.
This is my daughter, like I really needed to hear that.
Well, that's all right, I'll pick on her. She's older than my daughter, so why do I care? And she came out in a white t-shirt and I can see her bra.
It's looking hot in here.
I know, and I'm sweating like a fat man because I am. You know, I wish you had a towel, at least you could dry me off. Not really. But anyway, she comes running out of the bathroom and she goes, I have on Mom's, and yanks it up as hard as she can and goes, see, I got Mom's on. I'm like, oh, God, that is not right. I bet. But then the other day I was looking on the computer, because I play around on the computer and I'm one of those that can only hunt and peck. I can go to YouTube and stuff like that. And you're not supposed to be able to find very nasty stuff on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. I did too. Okay, I sell feed for a living to Amish people and everything. Well, I'm going around there and clicking through stuff. And all of a sudden it comes up, how to masturbate an elephant. Got my curiosity right away. If I can find something here. So instantly, my boy is looking at it with me. I envision a guy standing down here like this. It wasn't. What it turned out to be was 3 Indian guys. And not the doink ones. I'm going to trip over that. And anyway, first thing you see is these 2 guys down here with what looks like pond skimmers and stuff, and they're trying to collect that semen and stuff. Camera kind of pans up. The next thing you see is this other Indian guy up on a stool. He's just punching the living crap out of its backside as if he's having a fight with a midget back in his butt. And he's just going boom, 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 boom. But along that same line, so I was looking at that, it got me curious. Which one of our animals would be the easiest one to collect semen from? You can answer that. You can try, but you'll be wrong.
A dog?
Oh, crap! Are you a vet?
No, we're just saying our answers.
Yeah, because you know why? You can stand here like this on the side, because if I come backwards, You don't have to get underneath or nothing. Most everybody thinks it's a horse because it's bigger, and it's not.
Or
It's
just
that
wear
dog.
special slippers on your foot and the dog will do it itself.
I got one of them. I hate that dog. I am totally sick of my wife's dog. Which reminds me of something, just because you said that. If you get on the Iowa State laws thing, they got some dumb laws. Okay, you all agree it is illegal for bestiality in the state of Iowa.
Yes.
Okay, read that law a little further.
Why?
Once that animal's dead, it ain't illegal. Because if you do it while it's alive, you're humiliating that poor thing, but once it's dead, it's fair game. But I'm still trying to figure out that dog that rapes me every night when I come home and I just stick my foot out there and I yank it away and she gets on the bear and gets mad because the bear gets her excited. Why on earth can't I have her arrested or sue somebody else? It's not like I can sue my wife, but I just can't figure that out, why that dog wants my foot all the time. And if you look, yes?
We are really serious. We were at our aunt's
What
house.
about bestiality?
She's got a Pomeranian. She's
They're terrible. They're an ugly dog.
No, they're not.
Shave that dog.
She has cum all over her foot because the dog
Oh,
was away.
that's a little too much description. Did you save it?
Ask her.
Well, that makes me a little curious. If you crossed that with yours, could you actually get pregnant?
I don't know.
To where you couldn't really deny it?
Well, he's not neutered, so
Well, of course, if he's ejaculating, he's not there.
she don't want him to get prostate cancer, so she lets him hump her.
Honey, I got prostate cancer, but that ain't what the doctor told me. He told me this finger will take care of prostate cancer. Just in and out and in and out. Although my wife's up to 2 fingers on me for some odd reason, and I don't really know why. Actually, I'll explain that later. And just because I see there's a little bit variety of a crowd, and I know I'm an older person, so I'm going to pick on you a little bit too. You might be able to answer this since you're a guy. You know what fiber bars are?
I'm not that old.
Relax.
She's picking on him, not
You know what a fiber bar is?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what they do? Okay, I'll explain it. It's easy. Fiber bars helps older guys like me who drives the countryside and eats crap. In other words, I eat at McDonald's and all that greasy food that don't move through you real fast. Okay, they need to put a warning on them fiber bars. Because if you get to eating them solid for day after day after day, do not eat 2 of them within 60 minutes of each other and think nothing's going to happen and go take a shower. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when you get to your backside in that shower, you got to make a fast decision. Can I make it to the toilet or do I do it in the shower? I'm not going to tell you where I really did
Do it
it.
in the shower.
The what?
If it's not your shower, do it in the shower.
It was my house.
Oh.
Actually, I should say it's the bank's. I'm still paying for it because I'm a redneck. Yes, it is on wheels.
Well, your wife will clean it.
No, she won't. I gotta clean that stuff when I make that boo-boo. It's pretty bad, ain't it? It's gonna get worse, and you're gonna be sad you're sitting up here in a little bit. Because I'm growing some nasty, timid ones right now, I'll put it that way. All right, so you keep talking to me. You like rainbows?
Well, who doesn't?
Okay, what color are they?
They're all colors.
You ever see a brown one?
No.
I have. They ain't pretty.
Well, probably don't smell too pretty either.
Hey, you're getting warm. I used to bale hay when I was a wee little lad. Because I'm old. Anyway, we were baling hay. And back in them days, not every tractor had a cab on it. They were still like little things. And this guy always wore beaver overalls. And his name was Chet. He drove Model T's and A's. He was a cool guy to me. I wish I still had one. Anyway, next thing I see is he's bailing off the tractor. I'm doing all the work, putting it on there, bucking the baler, and anything. All of a sudden he goes, "Did you wash your hands? Lady, did you wash your hands?"
No, I didn't.
Get back in there and wash them hands. I can smell it all the way out here.
Pick on her. That's
Anyway, next thing I see is he's off that tractor. He's got his big rolls. He goes, boom, boom, bends over, grabs his ankle, and away it goes.
Yuck.
Yeah, I had to watch it. You just gotta hear about it.
Kidding, right? I mean, I know this is a comedian show.
No,
You're
this is like
kidding,
real
right?
shit.
Unfortunately, this is true.
Oh my god.
Most of the stuff I'll tell you, is actually 3/4 true. But you gotta find out which 3/4 is true, the front
I
half or
don't
the back
believe
half.
that's true. But anyway,
But so next thing I see, he just nonchalantly puts it back up, crawls back on the tractor, and he goes, when you can shit like that, you don't need toilet paper.
oh yeah.
Later on, he did die of colon cancer, though. He had a problem beforehand. But what his trick was, when you were the first guy hired there, and he did this to one of the other guys, if you sat on a fence post, he had good aim, too. He'd splatter that fence post right between your legs, just to see if you'd move or not.
I wouldn't sit on the fence post.
That's his way of keeping you to working. Oh, I can't
You
even.
can have sex with me.
All right, now I'll clean it up just a little bit for you. Okay, now I've been telling you the nasty ones. Okay, I do go to church. I'm setting some of this up for the other guy a little bit. He can do whatever he wants to me and call me out. You know what I mean. Anyway, the other day we were sitting in church, me and my wife was. Next thing I get is that sharp elbow in the middle after you've been married long enough. And she goes, look what you did. Granted, as you look at me, and I am fat, this is not a blood sack, no matter what us guys tell you. Because the next time, the other guy told you he
You're
had a big...
sexy.
Man, I'm hoping to make it to Oriental size. I've actually got an erection right now and you can't tell. I am that small.
And you're married?
Yeah,
You must bring toys into like.
I sure do. On our wedding night, my wife went, looks like a Tic Tac. Still did the job, I got 3 kids.
Pretty bad, Tic Tac.
That's right. I told you I want to make it to Oriental size. Anyway, and she goes, just look what you did. So I look around expecting that I broke something, knocked something over, because I'm accustomed to doing that. And she goes, no, look at that. She goes, you turned all these guys gay in church. I'm like, how do I do that? I got a thing. Will you stand up for a minute? Thank you. I won't hurt you. You ladies are going to like this. Give me a hug, won't he? Every guy will hug me, but no woman will. Because I haven't figured out whether I'm giving off a gay vibe or that creepy guy in the van saying, I got candies and puppies. Although the girl at the bank told me it was the creepy guy. The Tic Tac? I can't help that. You didn't know that until I told you that. Now you're going to pick on my penis size. But I have to when it's that way.
Oh, you gotta look at notes?
I told you I have seizures. That's actually true. I have to. I got no short-term memory. And it
She
keeps me on
has
track.
no room to talk.
Yeah, trust me, and I don't have to drink to wobble out of here. All I gotta do is take my pills, 1 extra pill, and I'm out. And I gotta drive 3 hours, so I gotta be careful what I do.